Alfred is a liar. You know, he just lies so easily and so smoothly. And then the unfortunate thing is, if you're a liar, you always forget what you said, and then it becomes a full cycle of you lying and lying and lying. You know, just speak the truth. Let the truth set you free.
It's nearly to drop down.
There's nothing. You don't get a salary as a first lady. You know, there's absolutely nothing. But I enjoyed being the first lady. You know, and I enjoyed doing those projects because.
What to do by then? Yeah. That is dangerous. We are in dangerous.
Not actually, I was born at Aga Khan, and then we moved to Kiambu. I usually refer myself to a village girl, but that's where I grew up. Grew up in Kiambu, went to primary school there. In high school, I went to Moreto Girls in Kiambu. So I'm a Kiambu girl. After that, I wanted to do modeling. So after that, I didn't go to college. I took 1 year off and did some modeling, which was okay. Very good times, met good people, exposure, and then I joined some college, did hotel management. After 1 year, I got a job at Safari Park as the front office and cashier. Worked for 1 year, and then from there I joined KQ. I joined KQ as cabin crew in 2007. Worked for about 5-6 years. Then left. Started a few businesses on the side. I have a side that really likes beauty and fashion, so I tried my hand in running some beauty salons, some beauty parlors, but you know, wasn't getting enough money. So I closed shop, number 2. Then I started a travel company, which I still run today. And then I went back to school because I left high school and then I got a job so fast. I didn't go through the usual university, high school and then university. So I went back to school and did my degree in travel and tourism. But that's my background. That's my number one passion. Did my degree, got a first class honors, graduated, and then Nairobi University. After that, took a break for about a year or so. Then I enrolled for a master's in project management. So now I am a project manager, doing a few things here and there, and I'm absolutely loving it. This came about after building the hotel in Machakos, the A&M hotel in Machakos. I can say I'm the one who built the hotel because we never had a project manager. We didn't have a foreman per se, supervisor, so I did everything supervising. So from there I thought, this has come so easy, and I always like starting something, thinking through and then working backwards, like how do I achieve what I want to achieve. So that's why I did my master's in PM. So career-wise, at this point I'm a PM, but I always believe in something I want to do with my life. I can't be a PM forever. I want to change my career every 5 years. The way I came from hotel industry, now I'm a PM. I can do PM for probably another 4 years. Yeah. I've been in for about a year, and then just change. You know, when I see guys who've been surgeons, they've been pilots, you know. So that's career-wise, that's where I'm going. But I'm very fulfilled in what I'm doing now as PM, and I'm looking forward to. What
to do by then?
For for the years I was first lady,
Yeah.
I hardly went on trips. I hardly went on these international trips because there were so many, you know. Of course, it's government, you know. I never went for those trips, you know. Maybe one or two, maybe probably one, or maybe two, you know. But there's no allowance for the first lady. There's absolutely nothing, you know. There's absolutely nothing for the first lady from government, you know. And when I'll come back to the number 2 there. And when I separated with Alfred, the only thing I had in Machakos County is a car, a V8 car, Land Cruiser, and I returned it. Beginning of I returned it even before is it before or after? Slightly after. Because for his birthday I didn't have the car. I returned the car before my public announcement, 15th August. And that's the only thing I had from Machakos County as a first lady. There's nothing else, you know. So I've seen guys say, oh, you should return the car he took from you. The car he took from me is not from the county, you know, it's a personal car, you know. You should return the gifts, the monies. There's nothing. There's nothing. You don't get a salary as a first lady, you know. There's absolutely nothing. But I enjoyed being the first lady, you know, and I enjoyed doing those projects because that is who I am, you know, giving back, service projects, which I'm still doing through my foundation, you know. Yeah.
You have a foundation?
Yeah.
Called?
Foundation. Yeah. Yeah. So people who are going on, they look so. I mean, from where I sit, I'm like, you guys are so clueless, and you're just portraying your ignorance, you know. But you should know better.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should know better. Yeah.
Then you talked of when did you see the telltale signs?
The signs? I remember when I met Alfred last, maybe our second last meeting, sometime in August. I asked him to list for me how I've wronged him over the years. This list. Yeah, list. Pengine nilikosea and I don't know. And the truth is, he couldn't list anything. He couldn't list anything. My how I approach when I'm with somebody, I always approach it from the angle of with somebody. Don't do unto others what you don't want done unto you. You know? And if you always have that in your mind, you will stop yourself from doing so many things. So don't do things and then later on come on and apologize. Oh, you know, it was a mistake. I was wrong, I shouldn't have. Just because we're all adults, we're all grown-ups. Just don't do unto others what you don't want done unto you. And when you approach somebody from that angle, you have very, very few fights. Our main issue, of course we've had issues here and there, because Alfred is, maybe now he's become the full politician. Alfred is a liar, you know. He just lies so easily and so smoothly. And then the unfortunate thing is, if you're a liar, you always forget what you said. And then it becomes a full cycle of you lying and lying and lying, you know. Just speak the truth. Let the truth set you free, you know. So the issues we've had about the past, of course, have been about him lying about a few things here and there. Things were resolved, of course, but last year was think probably where things could not be resolved. Because I mean, I called him out on his lying, like lying for so long and so easily without, you know, sometimes when you're lying, your body language can tell you out, but you're so used to lying that I can't even tell you're lying. Like it's become, you know, second nature to part of you, you know. So yeah, that's number one of why we had issues, especially last year. And then maybe because, you know, he's been in government, senior, I'd say. Now he's of course the governor, and everybody else is, you know, junior. He's used to controlling everybody and everything. So number two, when it comes to us falling apart, is control. You know, over the years, I've always done things his way, if I can say. You know, I was a first lady, and to clarify, if I may, the first lady is just a name. You know, she doesn't mean anything. Because I saw people saying, "Oh, first lady, first lady, first lady." You know, anybody can be first lady. It's just a name, you know. And the reason why everybody knows about Mchako's first lady, Lilian, is because I never sat pretty. I never just said, "Oh, okay, now I'm with the governor. Let me just sit pretty and, you know, just go for shopping." And I worked a lot, you know. Maybe guys don't know because I'm never in the media. This is my second interview actually ever. I've never done interviews over the years because I never felt like I needed to. But people know of me because I've done a lot in the county, a lot of work, you know. So guys who are attacking me, or, you know, first lady, you need to return, you need to, you know, yes, that's very shallow and clueless, if I can say that, you know. The first interaction, in KQ, I was working on a flight, and then Mutua was on the flight as well. I think the flight was about booked, so Alfred gave the first class seat to Kilonzo. Then he went and sat in the cockpit. It's usually a jump seat in the cockpit. So we said hi, just, you know, like you're working first class, you say hi to people. Of course, we all clearly say hi to the passengers as they board. Yeah. We said hello, and then when he was leaving, he gave me his card. That's 2011. He gave me his card. It was a Mombasa flight, so he was in Mombasa for 2-3 days. And then when he came back, we went for a drink at Stanley, yeah. That's how we met. The Stanley, the one in town.
The one in town?
Yeah, at the Stanley, yeah. That's
What was the first impression? Was it love at the first sight, or like?
Okay. For me, I wouldn't. I knew of him, of course. He was the spokesperson. But when you're flying, you meet a lot of people. So I wouldn't call it was love first sight from my end, because I wouldn't call it love on first sight on my end. But you know, he's very easy to talk to. Like, we interacted with him, and he's pleasant. So it was easy to, you know, even become friends. Yeah, because for sure I knew we'd be friends. Yeah, then of course things happened and, you know,